everyone. Today we are going to see how to make an easy, tasty and healthy eggless whole wheat carrot cake. To make this carrot cake, I have taken a 6 inches round cake pan. Place a baking paper at the bottom of the cake pan and grease it well with oil or butter so that the cake comes out easily without sticking to the pan. And then preheat the oven to 180 degrees Celsius for about 20 minutes. Or if you're using the gas stove, use a kadai like this and place a stand on it. Close the kadai and preheat it for about 10 to 15 minutes. Next, I'm going to cut up some nuts. I'm using almonds and walnuts. Chop it up into small pieces and put this in a microwave safe bowl and microwave it for 15 to 20 seconds. This will make the nuts nice and crispy. If you don't have a microwave, then you can put this in a saucepan and saute it for about 15 to 20 seconds. Next, take quarter cup of milk. We are going to make buttermilk with this milk. If you have store-bought buttermilk, you can use that, or you can make your own buttermilk by adding half a teaspoon of vinegar to quarter cup of milk. Mix this nicely and set aside, and our homemade buttermilk will be ready to use. So these are the nuts that I microwaved and kept aside. Along with the nuts, I am using some raisins also. I have chosen black raisins and golden raisins. To make sure these nuts and raisins don't sink to the bottom of the cake while it's baking, I am adding half a teaspoon of whole wheat flour to both of these and mix it thoroughly. This will prevent the nuts and the raisins from sinking to the bottom of the cake. Now let's start baking the cake. In a large bowl, add quarter cup of oil. To this, I am adding half a cup of coconut sugar. If you don't have this coconut sugar, you can use powdered jaggery or cane sugar or palm sugar. Anything that you have at home, healthy form of sugar, you can add that. Mix this nicely. And then add the buttermilk that we prepared earlier. Add it in and mix it well. The sugar that we've used should dissolve nicely, so mix it until the sugar is dissolved. If you don't have jaggery or cane sugar, you can also use white sugar. Powder it in a mixie and then add it in and mix it till it dissolves. Next, add quarter cup of milk. Mix this also well. I am using a whisk. You can use a hand blender also. Next, add half a teaspoon of vanilla essence and mix this also along with the other ingredients. Now we'll add the dry ingredients. For this, place a sieve over the bowl and add 3/4 cup of whole wheat flour and then add 3/4 teaspoon of cinnamon powder, quarter teaspoon of nutmeg powder. If you don't have nutmeg, you can leave it out, but this nutmeg gives a very good flavor and taste to this carrot cake. And then add quarter teaspoon of dry ginger powder. Also add quarter teaspoon of salt. I am using pink salt. Now we'll start sieving all these ingredients. Before that, add 1 teaspoon of baking powder and 1 teaspoon of baking soda. Now sieve all these ingredients into the bowl and then use a spatula and mix it gently till it all comes together. So the batter is nice and smooth now, but I felt the batter to be a little thick, so I added an extra 1 tablespoon of milk. Don't over mix the batter, as it is a whole wheat cake will not be as soft as a maida cake. So make sure you don't overbeat the batter or over mix the batter. Just mix it until it all comes together and then you can stop. This is the consistency of the batter. Now we'll add some grated carrots. I am adding 3/4 cup of grated carrots. And then add the nuts and the raisins. You can use any raisins of your choice. I have used black seedless raisins and golden raisins. Now again mix this gently till it all comes together. Use a spatula and mix it well. So now our carrot cake batter is ready. Transfer this batter into our prepared pan and then tap the pan on the counter to remove any air bubbles. To decorate this cake, I place some raisins on top of this cake batter. Instead of raisins, you can use some chopped nuts also. Once this is done, bake in the preheated oven for about 30 to 40 minutes or until a skewer comes out clean. If you are using the gas stove, then place the cake pan on the stand that we placed inside the kadai. Close the kadai and bake this cake for about 30 to 40 minutes in medium flame. I did not bake this cake in the gas stove. I used my oven to bake this cake. It will take anywhere between 30 to 40 minutes to bake this cake. So start checking from 30 minutes. If your cake is not done, then you can bake it for an extra 10 minutes. My cake took about 40 minutes to bake in the oven. To check if it's done, put a skewer inside the cake and it should come out clean without any batter sticking to the cake. Now let the cake cool completely and then you can remove it from the cake pan. This is a very soft and moist carrot cake. Even though we've made it with whole wheat flour, it's a very soft and moist cake. Now we'll cut the cake and see how it is inside. This is a very healthy and tasty carrot cake. It's very soft and very moist. All the nuts and the raisins that we used in the cake batter makes this cake very tasty and crunchy. Even though we added only half a cup of sugar, all these raisins makes the cake very tasty and sweet. It's a healthy cake recipe that you can make for your family and for your kids. Even though we've made it with whole wheat flour, it tastes almost like a maida cake only. Do try it out for your family and friends. Until next time, bye-bye.